Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another HD commentary, and today we are going to be looking at the finals series between Socke and Morrow. Not actually sure how you pronounce that, either Socke or Sake. I'll just pronounce it Sake. So it is going to be a 1 versus 1. It is going to be in the finals of the Zotac number 15 Cup. And so this entire series, best of 5, was played a few days ago. Extremely recent replay, and both of these players had to climb an extremely difficult ladder to get to where they are right now. I believe they had to, one of them had to defeat Straylock as well. And so, interesting position for both of these players, as both of them are extremely good Protoss and Terran players respectively. We have Socke here spawning as the teal Protoss up at the top right hand corner on Blistering Sands, and of course his opponent gonna be Morrow spawning as the red Terran in the bottom left hand corner, Moose Morrow, actually the same gaming organization that Whitera is a part of as well. And so both these players, interested to see what they're going to do right off the bat. As you guys know, I have been recently discussing some strategy, some opening build order videos. And of course, I'll be interested to see if one of the players opt to go for example, a 1 barracks, 1 factory, 1 starport build, or perhaps a 1 barracks fast expand, Protoss 4 gate. The build orders are limitless. And right off the bat, of course, we have Socke coming in here with his probe, taking down this SCV, which Morrow is not walling off his ramp, going to be building that barracks right next to his command center. And of course, Morrow forced to pull 1 SCV off the line right off the bat to deal with that annoying, incessant probe who is now scurrying away over to those rocks. Morrow actually getting a relatively fast gas right off the bat, so we may indeed be seeing something to the effect of the 1-1-1, possibly even a fast mech build here for Morrow. I'll be interested to see what happens. A tech lab trying to go down for Morrow, but Socke gonna block that off with his probe. Very nice right here, and if he can continue to do that, looks like he is gonna walk away. Morrow cancels the Marine that was in production and finally gets that tech lab down. A little bit of a delay right there for Morrow, as Socke really making as best use as he can with everything that he possibly can do, including that scouting probe. Socke, meanwhile, getting his cybernetics core, also getting a relatively fast gas as well, so we may be seeing something like 2-gate robo. I'll be interested to see what Socke does. Morrow getting concussive shells on that production tab meanwhile, and working on the SCV line with the probe as well. Socke here with the hero probe almost has done work for 50 minerals. The Protoss commander's got to be happy about that little guy, so he's gonna try to keep him alive for as long as possible. Morrow getting his second gas up relatively fast as well, so we are going to be seeing some kind of mech build here from Morrow. Just interested to see when he throws down that factory. Obviously gonna go over here and throw a supply depot out so he can scout if the Protoss player attempts to destroy these backdoor rocks. Now, I do want to mention a little bit about these backdoor rocks. They are actually very hard for a Terran player to hold against Protoss, and I think this map slightly favors Protoss for that very reason. So Morrow can't be too happy about the first map in this best of 5 series, but we'll see if he'll be able to hold on, and it looks like he's going to be throwing down 2 more barracks. Wow, he's going to be going straight for some kind of a fast... I'm not even sure. I guess he's going for some kind of a fast infantry build here, throwing down 2 more barracks right off the bat. I'm just not quite sure why he has 2 gases mining. You guys can see he's got all this excess gas and he's not really making use of it. 230. I really feel like if he was going to throw down 2 barracks, then he only needed 1 refinery, and he could have had 3 more SCVs on the mineral patches. So we'll keep an eye out on the Terran player. It looks like he's actually getting a Ghost Academy too, so possibly going to be seeing some kind of a Ghost Infantry build. That would be really interesting. Meanwhile, Socke here getting a 3rd gateway on the way. Oh, Warp Gate research is currently being researched as well, so we may very well be seeing a 4-gate here from Socke, but he has not thrown down the 4th gateway yet. He's actually going to be throwing a Stargate down. So a slight modification there as well. We have a Mobius reactor coming down for Morrow, and so he is getting that increased energy for the ghosts as soon as they pop out. And I see now why he's gotten all of this early gas. He's going to be going for Medic Marine Ghost, so 3M without the medvacs, just going to be going straight up for those high level, high infantry cyborg units. And of course, this thing right here going to be producing the Ghost, the Barracks with the Tech Lab. These two going to be producing the Marines. And here we go. Looks like Morrow going to be pushing out. He realizes his rocks are under attack. Going to have to do something to hold this back. Force field being placed down. Not going to be able to hold off the Marines, as Morrow is going to be able to fall back with the majority of his forces back up into his main. But the problem is he's allowing these rocks to be destroyed. He should actually position some of his units right here. For example, his Marauders and Marines, and he could hold off these rocks and keep them alive for a little bit longer. Looks like he's transitioning to get over there. He has one Ghost on the way right now. The Stargate producing a Phoenix meanwhile, and so Socke gonna try to harass with these Phoenix and pick up the Marauders wherever possible. Nice EMP right there from the Ghost, coming out just in time, and the Marauder gets picked up right there, but the forces on the ground do have Stimpak, and it looks like Morrow's gonna be able to hold off Socke. Socke losing all of his Zealots, gonna only have Stalkers remaining on the ground, and Stalkers are not gonna be able to hold off this Marine Ghost Marauder power force here, as Socke is actually not going to fall back. He's going to lose his entire army. Maybe is going to save this Stalker right here. It will be close. Oh, it's got 6 health. Morrow pulls back right there, is stimming once again with the lead Marine. Can he get one more shot off? He does. Kill off that Stalker right there. I'm not quite sure why Socke committed to that attack. Once he saw the massive ball of infantry up on this high ground, he should have fallen back, could have saved a lot of his infantry, and now Morrow, of course, is free to expand at will or go for a counterattack. Socke realizes that he's got his robo facility down, and he has got a robotics support bay on the way as well, so we are going to be seeing some Colossus in the very near future here. Income tab showing, actually, Socke is ahead of the income right now, ahead of Morrow with 30 harvesters.